Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Ducks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
The short hands, it's Lemon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. He'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The inside handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
At the 35, he's loose. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing those pads.
Moore will throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well,
once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection. The defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got a man. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moore to the air. Going over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off play action. He's going up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
To the air, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
DB's right up on the receivers. Gonna run it. It's Hughes.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Moore. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's his
fourth interception of the game. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Benson. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this one's not working. He'll just put it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away to buy time. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so...
Going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Tight end now in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Lane. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Steps away to find some room. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Pressure coming, and the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. To the air, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
My old coach said, don't ever go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The Ducks will keep this drive going. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Oh, what a move to get open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Punts it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Sanders. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Bring in the heat. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Drills him with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
More to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And the Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Back open and look. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Trojans will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to pass. Extending the play. That's caught. It's late. And he'll be brought down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the turn after the big play up top.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Just keeps slinging it. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Defense showing blitz here. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, wait. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
On the move, it's Hughes. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Sanders. Rushes on him. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, USC.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. He's going to run it. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.